We have found books in the garage. We might as well burn the whole house down.
Steve, get the flamethrower. Get ready to burn this whole house down.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Steve. Next is a church. There were many books found in it, and either way, God doesn't even exist and no one goes there, so burning it won't affect anyone.
Okay, sir. I will burn that meaningless building to the ground.
Before you burn it, take the stone and gold statues off. They are worth a lot of money. But leave the 4 tan-coloured ones on top. They are worthless.
After the church was burned, Steve went home to his wife where she was watching television. At around 10 p.m. they went to bed. I know the Jesus pictures are back, but you need it. Let's be honest. Anyways, that morning, Steve woke up, noticed his wife wouldn't wake up, and discovered her sleeping pill bottle was empty. Steve called the doctor, and he arrived and looked at what was wrong.
Sorry, but your wife died from the sleeping pills, and it would take too long and it would be too expensive to save her. But anyways, you have a very pretty bedroom. I really like it. It is very classy. Whose idea was it to decorate it like that?
What? You can't save her. Why not?
I already told you it is too expensive. And besides, now you can do whatever you want with your life.
Do you care about my wife? Do you care about any of your patients? Do you care about anyone? Burn in hell, you demon!
So Steve killed the doctor and ran out of his home. He ran into the park until a tall man named Jack asked what was wrong. Steve told him, and Jack felt bad for him, and as a result, Jack extended an invitation for Steve to go home with him. When they reach the house, Steve gazes upon the massive structure in awe. Jack informs him he is a collector of statues, with most originating from burned-down churches. Steve's interest piqued. Jack adds that the first 3 statues in the front are inspired from the story The Tragedy of Luke O'Herty.
I recall with some bitterness the passing of my dear wife these 8 years ago. Even then, the medical establishment operated with a clinical coldness that bordered on indifference. I find their contemporary counterparts have descended into an even deeper state of apathy. In the years before the great purge of the libraries, I held a chair as a professor of English literature. It was a vocation of immense joy, at least till the general public's appetite for the written word began to wither and die. Today, of course, my former profession is deemed a criminal enterprise, yet such is the cyclical nature of history we endure, or at the very least, a resilient few of us do.
This society is corrupt. We need to escape this country.
My best friend tried a few years ago, and let's just say I haven't seen him in a while. He tried to find the book people, but he was caught before he could even enter the forest.
Book people. Who are these book people? Where are they? Is it safe where they live? Do you know how to get there? Has the government found them?
Well, nobody knows if they exist or not. The government has tried to find them, but gave up a few years ago. If they do exist, they are safe for the foreseeable future.
If they exist, I will find them. If they are not real, I will die in the forest. It would bring a painful end. But staying here would be even more agonizing.
Do you have a job?
I am a fireman.
Oh, well, I can't say I was expecting that. What will you tell your chief?
I won't go to work. Can I stay at your home for now?
Of course. You can take this bed right here.
Steve stayed with the professor for a few days, but on Wednesday, 3 days after Steve and Jack met, the chief came to the mansion. He said he was told Steve was staying there, but Jack denied it. Even though Jack said this, the chief and the officers insisted on checking the house. Jack knew if they checked, they would find him and punish him for not coming to work, so Jack picked up his M1911 pistol.
I heard gunshots. What happened? Are you all right?
Yes, I am fine, but you need to leave right now. Run into the forest and find the book people. Quickly, and good luck.
After entering the forest, Steve lost the soldiers. He ran for multiple days until he found who he was looking for. In the forest was a small village of people who were reading. The professor was right, and Steve lived there until his death 39 years later.